North West is going viral again, and this time it's kind of weird. She was spotted with face tattoos, a grill in, and colored contacts. You guys, she's 12. At first, I honestly thought it was a Halloween look, like, okay, she's just dressing up, having fun. But no, this wasn't a costume. This was her actual look for the day. She's walking around with tattoos on her face, a mouth full of metal, and these icy contacts that make her look, honestly, a little spooky. And everyone online is losing it. Some people are like, oh, she's just expressing herself. Others are saying, where is Kim? What is going on? And I have to agree, it's a little strange.
Kanye West fans are calling out Kim Kardashian's parenting after North West's new drastic look. This user said Kanye West was right and everyone called him crazy. She looks like Amanda Bynes. What are they doing to that girl? Amanda Bynes Kardashian. Stop acting like this is normal. This girl is 12 with colored contacts, fake anime lashes, fake face tats, blue hair extensions, plus a blacked out girl. Like, come on, it comes to a point. Even the jewelry is frying me. Baby girl's 12 going on 29. Now, Kanye West has been very vocal about Kim Kardashian taking rights from him seeing his kids. Why are you all watching and letting Kim take my kids from me in real time?
Not allowing my daughter to be used by TikTok.
And apparently, they hopped on a private jet to go to a concert together. I don't know, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but that just feels off. And what makes this even crazier is who she was going to see, because this wasn't a Disney show or some kid-friendly event. This was a concert full of grown men with, let's just say, serious allegations against them. According to people close to her, Kim wants North to express herself. That's the quote, express herself. And sure, that sounds nice, but she's 12. Face tattoos, a grill, flying private with friends to concerts full of adults. That's not really self-expression, that's just a lot. And you guys, this is where it gets tricky, because Kim has talked about co-parenting with Kanye before, and she's admitted that she's the one raising the kids full-time.
The state of you and Kanye's co-parenting relationship.
What do you think co-parenting with Kanye West is like?
How much is on you, Kim?
It's not easy. But I mean, I raise the kids, full time. They live with me. Whenever he'll call for them and ask, it's probably been a couple months since we've heard from him.
She said that whenever Kanye calls or asks to see them, she lets him. But it's been months since they've even heard from him. So it sounds like Kim is the one making all the decisions here. And if that's the case, then she's the one setting the boundaries. Or in this case, not setting them at all. Kim is always traveling, working, filming, doing events, and I get that she's busy, but that makes you wonder, who's actually watching North? Who's saying, hey, maybe this isn't a good idea? It's giving free-range child with unlimited money and zero boundaries. So this part honestly blew my mind. Flying around with her friends, all decked out in tattoos and grills, going to see artists who sing about things most adults wouldn't even be comfortable repeating. Turns out it was the Antagonist Tour, which features a group of rappers who call themselves Opium. And if you know anything about them, you know this isn't exactly a PG event. And you can tell from the photos and clips, this wasn't a family concert. These are performers who rap about drugs, violence, explicit stuff, you name it. It's literally the kind of thing most adults would never take a 12-year-old to. So why was North there? Why were her friends there? Who thought that was a good idea? And this is where people are starting to get really uncomfortable, because some of the guys performing that night, the ones North was basically around, have serious allegations attached to their names.
Playboi Carti is facing his biggest challenge yet as the leader of Opium with this homicide gang situation. Allegedly, Bino, who's one half of the duo, has been DMing underage girls and trying to meet up with them backstage at their concerts. And there's also alleged screenshots to back this up as well. These allegations have led the duo to cancel their tour as well.
Now, don't get me wrong, Playboi Carti is a talented performer. He's got a massive following and his fans are loyal. But his shows are intense. People mosh, scream, pass out. It's the kind of scene that's more about shock value than artistry at this point. And this is where people started to feel uneasy about North being there. Because it's not like she was in a VIP box watching from a distance. She and her friends were in the mix. They were dressed up like the performers, trying to fit into that same dark aesthetic. It's just so strange to see a kid who's still in middle school walking into that kind of environment. And again, these are all rumors and reports, but it's still enough to make any parent say, yeah, maybe my kid shouldn't be here. But Kim didn't say anything. No public comment, no explanation, just silence. The Antagonist tour isn't just Cardi. It also includes artists like Destroy Lonely, Ken Carson, and a few others under that Opium label. And these guys have a long list of rumors following them. Reports claim that one of the performers, Destroy Lonely, was accused by his ex-girlfriend of some seriously violent behavior. She said he pushed her into a bed frame, slapped her, even left her bleeding. There were tweets, photos, people talking about it online, and whether every detail is true or not, it's heavy stuff. This isn't lighthearted drama, it's disturbing. Then you have Ken Carson. He was literally filmed being arrested after a fight with his girlfriend. Body cam footage, handcuffs, the whole thing. And yet here they are, on tour, performing in front of thousands of fans, kids included. And of course, there's Playboy Cardi himself. He's been accused of putting his hands on his then-girlfriend during an argument in the car. Even his own employee allegedly had to pull over and separate them because things got so bad. Again, these are all allegations, but they paint a really dark picture. And if this is what's happening at 12, you have to wonder what things are going to look like when she's 16. Because right now, it feels like she's being raised by the internet. So Kim actually talked about all of this recently on Call Her Daddy, and honestly, it was kind of revealing. She admitted that she's made mistakes when it comes to parenting North, especially around fashion. She said something like, "My daughter tries to wear things her friends are wearing, and I'm like, okay, we're never doing that again." And the thing is, that sounds like a normal mom moment, right? But the difference is, her moments happen in front of the entire world. That time she let North wear a corset in Europe? Yeah, she said that was one of those mistakes. She thought it was cute, until people started calling her out. And then she realized, okay, maybe that wasn't the best look for a 12-year-old. It's like she's figuring it out in real time, but the entire internet is watching. And you can tell Kim knows people are judging her. She tries to play it off, but there's this nervous energy when she talks about North, like she's trying to prove she's doing the right thing, even when it's obvious she's not totally sure. And I get it. She grew up on camera. Her whole brand is about appearance, control, and perfection. But kids don't need that. They need guidance. So when she says she wants North to express herself, what she's really saying is she doesn't want to say no, because that would break the image, the cool, laid-back mom who's not like the others. So right after that interview, Kim had another moment that had people shaking their heads. She was asked a really simple question, like, how much do you think a carton of milk costs? And she just didn't know at all.
I mean, I don't have a concept of what like certain simple things cost, which really is, you know, I'd like to know a little bit more about what like a milk carton costs, and you know, let me think about this.
You can text.
No.
She said, I don't have a concept of what simple things cost, which, I mean, I believe her, but maybe don't say that out loud. It's so wild because this isn't new. Kim has always been a little out of touch, but lately it's just so blatant. And of course, Scott Disick couldn't resist. He went out and posted these photos of himself holding gallons of milk, trolling her. He literally posed in a grocery store like he was filming an ad for dairy products. I mean, he's got way too much free time. So, remember that iconic moment from Keeping Up with the Kardashians when Kim lost her diamond earring in the ocean? Yeah, that moment. She's screaming, crying, saying my diamond earring fell out, and Kourtney just looks at her and goes, Kim, there's people that are dying. It's one of the most replayed reality TV clips ever, and it says so much about who Kim was back then. But here's the thing. She actually talked about that moment again on Call Her Daddy, and she said it was one of her first big purchases. She admitted that the reason she was so upset was because the earrings weren't insured yet.
It was like one of my first biggest purchases, so they weren't insured yet. That's why I was so upset, is because that would be money down the drain. If I insured them, then I can just like claim them and then I could have gotten my money back. But I hadn't insured them. I got them that week. Kylie dove down, found it, with her goggles in the ocean and then went back and found the earring back.
She literally said that would have been money down the drain. So basically, she wasn't crying over losing jewelry, she was crying over losing money, which honestly kind of checks out. Okay, I have to talk about this because it's so random. Kendall Jenner was just spotted having dinner with Mary-Kate Olsen, and you guys, I didn't see this one coming. They were at Sushi Park in Los Angeles, which, if you know, it looks like this basic strip mall sushi place, but it's actually one of the most exclusive restaurants in the city. There's no menu, it's hundreds of dollars per person, and celebrities go there to have private conversations that somehow always end up in the tabloids. And the weirdest part? Mary-Kate Olsen never goes out. Like, she's one of those old school celebrities who completely disappeared from the public eye. So seeing her sitting across from Kendall, one of the most online influencer type celebrities, it's just bizarre. People online immediately started speculating, like, is there a collab coming? Maybe something with the Row, since Kendall wears that brand all the time. Or maybe they're just friends. I don't know, but it's such a strange mix of worlds. Because Mary-Kate and Ashley have always had that mysterious, timeless energy. The quiet luxury, the cigarette in hand, minimal makeup vibe. And Kendall? She's the total opposite. Camera flashes, Instagram stories, brand deals. It's like seeing old Hollywood meet the influencer era over a plate of sushi. Honestly, part of me kind of loves it, and part of me feels sad. Like, Mary-Kate was one of those celebrities who felt untouchable, frozen in time. And now she's at dinner with a Kardashian Jenner. It's just weirdly symbolic of how small the Hollywood bubble really is. Okay, this next part honestly breaks my heart. Kylie's dog, Norman, passed away. If you've been watching the Kardashians for a while, you know Norman. He was that skinny gray Italian greyhound that was always shaking but somehow still looked adorable. He was basically Kylie's first baby before Stormi came along. Kylie posted that Norman had passed and she just said, "I love you forever." And that's it. Simple, but it hits hard. Norman was around 13 years old, so he definitely lived a long, pampered life. I mean, this dog was living better than most humans. Private jets, designer sweaters, endless treats. But still, losing a pet is one of those things that just cuts deep. And I think what made it even sadder was how quiet she was about it. There wasn't a whole post, no photo dump, no glam, just a simple goodbye. And that's how you know it really hurt. I know a lot of people roll their eyes at celebrity pet news, but you can tell Kylie really loved that dog. And it made me think about how these people, as rich and out of touch as they can be, still have moments that remind you they're human. If you've ever lost a pet, you know that feeling. It stays with you. You go years later and something random reminds you of them, and suddenly it hits all over again. So yeah, rest in peace, Norman. You were a good boy. And for once, I think we can all agree, this part of their story just feels real. So after everything, the tattoos, the concert, the outfits, the headlines, you kind of have to stop and ask, where is all of this going? Because North West isn't just any kid. She's the daughter of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, two of the most famous, most complicated people in the world. She's growing up in a world where fame isn't something you earn, it's something you inherit. And that's what makes this so sad to watch. She's only 12, and already the internet treats her like an adult. People dissect what she wears, who she hangs out with, how she looks, and meanwhile, she's just trying to figure out who she is. Kim says she wants North to express herself, and I get that. Every parent wants their kid to feel free, but there's a big difference between freedom and guidance. And right now, it doesn't look like North has much of either. The fame, the money, the access, it's all there, but where are the boundaries? Where are the quiet moments where she can just be a kid, without cameras or comments or headlines? We've seen the story play out before. Child stars who grow up too fast, too public, and too unprotected. And no matter how rich or powerful your parents are, the spotlight eventually takes its toll. I don't want to sound dramatic, but something about all of this just feels off. Like there's a storm coming, and she's right in the middle of it. hopefully someone in her life realizes that before it's too late. Because North is clearly creative, confident, and talented. She just needs people around her who care more about her childhood than her image. And until then, we're all just watching it unfold, one viral post at a time.